Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Alex back with another video. I'm just gonna do some photo editing from this morning. I took some photos at Cars and Coffee at 4 till 4, so I figured I only have a few photos here, not very many. I'm just gonna kind of go through them and edit a few. I figured if I'm going to edit, might as well make a video, even if it's shorter than normal. So first we got Ford GT 40 and got some I personally like this photo. Got a few engine bay photos that I'm going to use. It looks like we're going to start with this one, so let's see. Typically what I like to do is start with adjusting the horizon. If it doesn't automatically do it and I like to adjust it a little bit. I kind of like this look. It doesn't bug me. It's a little maybe I do. Let's try it, because it looks like it's a little off with the background. Let's see what that looks like. Looks a little bit better. So what I'm gonna do is brighten this up a little bit, like there. I like to add a little contrast, then highlights. I kind of like the look of the sun coming down, so I don't want to. Usually I bring the highlights way down, but I like the glare off of the pipes. It looks kind of, I don't know, I wouldn't say cinematic, but it looks cool. And then I want to bring out the shadows, so that way we can see a lot more. I'm going to darken it up a little bit, but I like bringing out shadows because I can see so much more. Whites, let's see. And I just kind of go down the list. Usually I have a process of doing this. I've been shooting for 10 years, so I have a workflow that I like to go by. And then I like to crush the blacks pretty hard, but add some clarity and it brightens up the photo and add some sharpness. Maybe a little bit down there. And then I don't think I should play with the saturation or vibrance too much here. I might slide it back and forth just to see what it looks like. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Let's see if we mess with the I was gonna say maybe mess with the temperature, because it is a morning shot and the sun's coming in. Maybe yellowing it up a little bit more kind of gives it a more of a dramatic kind of morning feel. That way you kind of get a sense of the time of day it is. It could be, you know, when the sun is setting, golden hour. There we go. Jeez Louise. But it kind of gives me more of a sense of morning time, so I kind of like that. And then I like to bring back the blues. I don't like blue too much in my photos, especially where blue is not meant to be. So it kind of wipes away the blue on the headers and all of that, and it gives it more of a kind of realistic look in my opinion. And then emphasizes more of the yellowish tones, because again, the sun, morning, all that good stuff. I really like this shot. It kind of gives you a sense of what the car is without having the whole car in frame, right? Kind of rear engine, you can see the rear canopy open. I don't know what you call that, clamshell technically, or canopy, I don't know. And you can kind of see the wheels, so you get a sense it's, you know, a race car, or if you really know your cars, you know it's a Ford GT40. So I'm pretty sure, right? Ford GT40. The new one's called the Ford GT. So yeah, it's early, so I'm struggling here. It's only 9:30 and we just got back, so bear with me. And then, oh, that's gonna bug me. Whatever, I'm leaving it. I don't care. Screw it. And then I like to go in maybe a little vignette to kind of give him, I don't know if I want to vignette too much. Nah, I kind of like it not vignetted. It keeps the image a little bit brighter, a little nicer. I do need to create a new file, so give me 1 second. Okay, so we'll move on to the next one. I really do like this photo too. I actually might copy the settings off of this just to give me a quicker kind of starting point, because it's a similar photo, similar lighting, and then kind of adjust it from there. See, I like this one too because you can see the pipes. Kind of wish the stacks were in focus, but I don't mind too much because I have another photo in here, I believe, that has the stacks in focus. Is it this one? Where is it? Yeah, I like that. Anyways, cool to get a different angle. You kind of have more of a sense of the car. So it's nice to have options because I can... Which one did I edit? That one. I can have this photo, or if I want, I can have this photo. So that's the nice thing about kind of just switching up the angles. You don't have to use every photo you have. It's just nice to kind of have a variety and options to choose from. Let's see. I don't know if I like the orange. That one. Like there. The exposure, kind of like it a little brighter there. Let's see. That a little bit brighter, like there. But everything's basically almost done. I mean, most of the stuff is already taken care of because I copied it from the last one. Again, similar photo, similar lighting, so I don't really have to do a whole lot except for export it. Did I export this one? Oh, shoot. Alright, let's see if there's another one here. I didn't really like the interior shots too much. I wish the steering wheel was on and less junk over here. That would have made the photo cool. I understand why. I think he had the steering wheel outside of the car. Oh, it's right here. Can't hardly see it, but yeah. Yeah, the steering wheel sitting there would have been cooler on the car, and again, junk out of the way, but whatever. Can't control your environments when you're at Cars and Coffee and stuff, so gotta deal with it. I don't like this photo too much, just kind of meh. I wish I would have gotten lower because the door was open and I could have gotten between the door and stuff, but just wasn't thinking about it, hanging out with friends, just casually taking photos. So I really do like this image. I like this one more because this one you have a car, it's crooked. I don't like it as much. This one's way cleaner. You don't have a car here. Not very straight, but way straighter. I don't think I want to change the angle too much on this. I'll let it do the auto thing. And then let's brighten it up a little bit. Do we add some yellow a little? And then a little contrast. Highlights. I might brighten it up on the highlights instead of bringing them down. And then we want to bring the shadows out so we can see a little bit more. I just like seeing more of the shadows brought out, and then I'll go back in and then crush the blacks. I like to do that. And then bring out some clarity. About there. Might do a little vibrance with saturation. Let's see. Yeah, might do a little more vibrance. Give a little more pop there. I wish I didn't have that cut out. See, I wish the whole sticker was in here. I mean, I could crop in, but I don't know if I want to crop some of this, and I don't know. The main focus is here, but I do have a little red. Kind of a mistake on my part. Maybe I should have lifted the lens up a little more to cut that off, at least to here. Let's just try it. Let's see what the crop does to this. Just a small one. No, that's not too bad. I think we might keep that. Yeah, there you go. It's way less distracting down here, so more focus up here. I do dig that. And then we want to remove the blues. Watch how drastic the blues change. Like, look at that. I love that look. This is my style. You can do whatever you want. Each is their own, you know. You can do what you do, but I love this. I mean, this is the look I've created for myself. It took me a long time too. It took years of looking at other people's styles and other people's photos, and like Larry Chen's a huge inspiration. I took some from that. I don't like these photos. They're kind of cut off. It does show ambiance with people, but Doggo's cute. But him and other photographers that are, you know, well known on social media kind of accumulation of multiple styles to create my own and what I like. So let's see, brightened it up here. Looks like I changed my settings. It's a little too dark. I don't mind this one. It has some people in the background. They're not really interacting with the car. Car looks sharp. I think this is what, the new GTB or whatever it's called, the 295. I don't know. I love Ferraris, but I don't know the name of this car. I'm terrible at it. I think I might do this one. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Not the best photo in the world, not gonna lie. Kind of at a weird angle too, because the road is kind of slanted, so the car is kind of sloped, but it is what it is. You just kind of have to deal with what you got, but we'll just do it for funsies. Kind of make it a little more yellow, not too much. Get some contrast. Don't want to overdo it, because if you overdo red, it tends to be a little too, I don't know, in my opinion, a little too much. We'll bring down those. We don't want the sky completely blown out, but we don't want it too exaggerated where it kind of looks fake there. Might come back and add some more blue into the sky later, but we'll see. We'll bring up the highlights and or the shadows. I like to do this because you bring out more of this kind of detail. Not like normal people are going to notice it, but that's what I like. And then crush the blacks. Yeah, that looks good to me. Cause see, you can bring out the shadows, so that way you can make the blacks even more blacks without losing all that detail. In my opinion, I don't know if that's 100% correct, but sharpening it a little bit. And then, do we want any we'll do a little vibrance. Screw it. And then let's see. We don't want any blue. We'll take the blue out. See, I like it without blue. It looks so much better in my opinion. And then what we can come back and do later is add some blue to the sky, so at least it gives some type of sense of not a white sky. I don't like when it's completely white sometimes, but let's see here. That looks good. And then we'll come in, and my favorite tool is the masking tool. And then sky, see if it auto does it. If not, then I'll linear filter it. Oh, there you go. It did a really good job actually. And then what we can do to make it blue again is bring down the temperature to blue, and then bring saturation. Yeah, saturate it a little bit. So I don't want it too much where it looks too fake, but at least gives some sense of a blue sky. I like that personally. Again, personal preference, but let's do another linear filter here. Linear gradient. And this is what I like to do with a lot of my photos like this, is bring down the exposure, not too much, but enough where your subject, this linear, and the reason why I do this is to bring your eyes up to this, right? I want it to lead you to the subject. I know it's the center of the photo, but still it gives me some type of way to lead you to it without you knowing it, I guess, if that makes sense. And I think that might be it for that. I don't want to touch the wheels or anything. I like more of a natural look. That's why I kind of mentioned LIGHTROOM. He has more of a natural look to his photos. I like a natural look, but I do like adding my kind of, I don't know, like tuner car feel to, I don't know how to describe it. I like a more natural look, but I do like it enhanced natural, I guess. I don't know how to explain my style. This is what I like. It is what it is. Usually I like to make the ground, I might do it here, just show you for funsies. I like to make the ground gray. Like I'll take this brush, I'll just boop boop, do a little boop boop, boop boop, boop boop. It depends on the situation, what I'm looking to do, but I like to do that and then bring the saturation out of it. And I think that looks pretty clean. Not gonna lie, because you get rid of all that yellow on the ground, and this isn't a shadow, right? It's not like the previous photo where it's like you blatantly see orange in the sun and all of that. Like it's not blatantly I don't know, it's not blatantly yellow, I guess, and I just think a gray or black concrete just looks so much better because it contrasts the car so much compared to it. It looks, I don't know, looks good to me. Another detail, and I'm not going to go this far into it. These photos aren't something I'm like being paid for. This was just for funsies. If I do this, I like to take out the yellow in the wheels too. I don't mind it being on the car because it just goes with it, I think, but maybe take it out of the wheels a little bit. I'm not that anal about it. Again, I'm not being paid for the shoot, so it's not something I'm gonna go above and beyond for. But it's for social media, and you know, it looks good enough for me, so. Got some more detail shots of the front end, kinda okay. I do like having like people in the photos. This wasn't super busy, which is kind of disappointing because you can get some really creative shots with cars and people. But like you see father and son enjoying cars. It would have been cool if they were looking at the car or something. That would have made a better photo, but I just took photos just to kind of mess around and see what angles I liked. I could have taken better ones, of course, but this one I'm not too much a fan of. I didn't have my settings down correct, and then you have all these shadows and blown out color. I don't know, it's just not my favorite photo. And this is the thing too, people tend to take photos and just edit everything. I kind of pick and choose, but that's just me. I do like the rear end of this. I wish you could see what the kid was doing. He was obviously taking photos. I mean, if you know, you know, but if you don't know, it just looks like a kid just sticking his hand in there, so it's kind of awkward, but I don't feel like using these. I do like the rear end of this, though. It's so aggressive. The kid is so sick, but too bad I just didn't capture the right moment. Also, I usually have this on multiple shots. I've changed from doing a single shot to, like, you know, multiple frames. Today I didn't. My settings were all funky. I just wasn't caring and just kind of having fun and whatever. I wasn't too into it. There wasn't a whole lot going on, so I wasn't feeling it. But it is what it is. You have your days. And then straighten this out a little bit. We're just gonna do this because I want to see if I can bring this color out. I'm not the biggest fan of this photo. It's not the greatest, but I want to see if I can do something with it. Maybe exposure's a little, the highlights down, bring that color back. Maybe. I don't know. This isn't my favorite spot, and I wish I would have went on the other side and taken the photo and then adjusted my exposure, because that's a little rough. But there's this thing. And I only took these because some random homeless dude came up to us and started talking to us. He had he was holding his shoes and barefooted. I don't even know what was going on with him. His teeth, methane. Use this Mike Tyson. It was a homeless dude. He was just kind of chatting up. He was nice. He didn't smell bad, but he was a little weird. Talking some weird gibberish, but I was just trying to take pictures to distract myself from this dude. But there's this, but it wasn't the greatest photo. See, you have a shadow of a person. I hate that. My exposure wasn't very good. I know I can fix it, but I don't know. This photo doesn't do anything for me. It's not that great. Just kind of blah. I'm picky with my stuff sometimes. It's just what it is, but I only got a few photos in there, which kind of stinks. Maybe I can go back. I don't know. I didn't get the full car. This doesn't look good to me. I don't know. Yeah. I'm not feeling this one. Maybe if I could, if I got the whole car in it. And see, I was trying to vlog at the same time. So this is all a test, right? Like, this was mainly a test for me to vlog me taking photos. So after this video, I'm gonna have the vlog video out. It's probably gonna be extremely short, and you'll see how little of time I spent doing this, like taking photos this day or today and whatnot. But man, it was something else. I just wasn't feeling it today. I mean, there was hardly any cars, hardly any people. The shots I was getting I wasn't feeling, and then again I was trying to film a vlog or something to kind of take up time and whatnot, and just, I don't know, I'm just mumbling on here, killing time. But anyways, I'll have this up and let me know what you think. If you like these types of videos, I'll make more of them. I want to start shooting more. I want to start taking more photos of cars and doing actual photo shoots. I have a ton of great places I want to take photos at. Plus, I'll start shooting my car and vlogging it and editing and whatnot. So, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. But until next time, peace.